alright. How's everybody doing tonight? I don't know what prompted me to do this. Just decided to pick up some Final Fantasy VI. Figured I'd start all over again. It's been a long time since I played. And I just kind of wanted to chill tonight. Nothing major, nothing big. I probably won't be as emphatic as I normally am. This is 100% a chill stream for anybody that hasn't had a chance to play the new Final Fantasy VII yet, or if you're like me and you're just kind of avoiding it. This, in my honest opinion, is a better Final Fantasy, so this be what we're doing with it. I've just been in a big JRPG mood lately. Playing through Trials of Mana really does that to you. Because it handled so well, and I wanted to just play some more Final Fantasy. And I was just going to kind of play this at my own leisure, and I figured, well, there isn't really anything that I would do differently versus if I were streaming, so I figured I'd just set it up really quick and we could stream it. So we're going to do that. Hard to believe an Esper's been found intact. I forgot this was automatic scrolling. Think it's still alive? Probably, judging by the urgency of our orders. What about the girl? And this woman, this sorcerer, why is she here? I heard she fried 50 of our Magitech armored soldiers in under 3 minutes. Not to worry. The slave crown on her head robs her of all conscious thought. She'll follow orders. We'll approach from the east. Move out. And they just give us the Mode 7 right away. Sakaguchi really wanted to wow us with this one. And they did. He did. The entire team did. And there's the name. I need to see the last one. There are 3 specific names that I look for in this intro. Sakaguchi, Uematsu, just because you gotta point them out, they're Final Fantasy royalty. And Ted Woolsey's at the end because he translated this game into English. So it just kind of incentivizes me to watch the credits roll every single time I play. Man, what would I give for some Magitech armor? Anybody see that picture of Jeff Bezos the other day? I think it was posted on Twitter within the last day or two, where he was basically piloting a mech that was essentially Magitech armor. He was like, oh, look what I was able to do today, and then everybody was like shitting on him. They were like, yeah, now just pay your employees. He's the richest man in the world? In the country? I don't remember. Seeing as there is still royalty in the world, I don't know if he is the richest man in the world. Definitely the richest man in the country. There's Ted Woolsey. And I think from here it just goes right into the... There we go. Let's put her on point. No sense in taking any risks. Forward. It has been a long time since I played this. Not even Narsh is safe anymore. Just throw some fire beams at you guys and you'll go down nice and easy. I could load up a fire beam, but this guy's going to attack before I even have a chance. Narsha's freedom depends on us. Get a tonic. Common drop. I love how they introduced the concept of a pincer attack. Although I kind of wish there was the second dog here. That way we can get all healed up with the last guy just sitting there. And now he's gone. You can use whatever beams you want. It'll knock out everything in one hit. But, it just queues up Fire Beam first, so it's easier to use. Alright, we got some new enemies here. Mammoths. Faux mammoths. I want to take these guys out first because they hit a little hard. So if you let them live, they'll be able to hit you harder than the guards would at least. But they're all pushovers. They're easy intro enemies, so we don't have anything really to be worried about. Alright, give me that money. That money. Much appreciated. My voice is gone. I didn't even get sick. My voice is gone. It is that time of the year. Allergy season and being an asthmatic at the same time. It's just a 3 to 4 month span of time where you are relegated to be miserable. You take out that scaffolding. I don't know if that was a wall or if it was a scaffold. If it was a scaffolding, you probably should have left it alone. We won't hand over the Esper. Then we fight the first in-game boss. But as all Final Fantasies go, this is a tutorial boss. First boss is always a tutorial boss. It really just incentivizes when to and when not to attack a monster, how elemental resistances work, how elemental absorption works. Very simple. He's going to be casting slow spell. Ah, that sucks. He's going to be casting slow on us to make our ATB fill up slower, which makes it take more time in between attacks for us to be able to get attacks off. The fact that he used that on Terra is really inconvenient because she hits the hardest with her tech missile. Alright, now he's going to retreat into his shell. I have Vix going on the attack really quick, and that's not good, because now he's probably going to use Megavolt on us, or Gigavolt. whatever it was called. But we can... It's not going to kill us since we're at full health. Oh, it only attacks one of us. I thought it hit all of us. Alright. Worth noting. I can't fix that. Oh, I can't take your guys' stuff? Shoot. Well, that's... Alright. Then we wait. How's that gonna work? I've never had Terra dead at the end of this. This fight's gonna take a while if we don't have access to tech missiles. I'm targeting the shell. Yeah, how come Terra took full hit for that? Yeah, this is not going well. Never had this much trouble with Welk before. And I didn't even save. I didn't think I'd need to. Now this is going to take even longer. That's just great. Alright. Hold on. Time to right some wrongs here. He doesn't attack you unless you attack him. So just don't attack the shell and you'll be fine. I apparently forgot. And now 2 of my party members are dead. Good, you get out here, you little coward. I have no idea how long this is going to take. Without tech missiles, it takes 3 tech missiles, and you normally attack him in between. So this will prove to be interesting. If I were to hazard a guess, probably anywhere from 3 to 5 fire beams still. Oh no, you hit me. That's so awful. I almost don't want to heal because he'd pop back out like halfway through my ATB bar refilling. Didn't I say that this was a pushover of a fight, and then what happens to me? I end up losing 2 of my party members. Open mouth, insert foot. Really that simple. At least he's using slime and not attacking me. I forgot he had a tiny little wimpy little just regular attack. If you could go back to using slime instead, please. As long as I'm able to get 2 fire beams off before he goes back into his shell, this shouldn't be too bad. And he doesn't counterattack me with anything, so... Alright, that didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. Alright. And we get a potion. No Phoenix Downs? Alright. So how does that... No, they dead. Both of them are DED. You know, normally I wouldn't mind, but this is not okay. This is not a good time. We're gonna run. Doesn't matter. Wedge isn't even gonna collect the experience. Thank you. I was curious for a second. I've never had to run. I was worried if we'd even be able to run. I don't think a pair of were-rats would be able to kill us, per se, but... Nor do I think these Vaporites would be able to kill us. But it would honestly just take unnecessary amounts of time to sit here and fight them when I can just run away. Really curious how the game's going to progress itself if Terra's dead. I've actually never had this happen to me before. Because I'd like to imagine that waking up in Arvis's house is just the equivalent of a full restore, or, you know, like using a tent. The frozen creature began emitting an eerie light that flew into the back of Jeff's head. Oh, guys, I don't feel so good. I think I'm possessed. And they were sent to the gap between dimensions and were never heard from again. Game proceeds as normal. Where am I? Whoa, I only just removed the crown. Head hurts. Easy, this is a slave crown. The others had complete control over you while you were wearing it. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry, it'll all come back to you in due time. I think he says in good time, but either way. A mysterious young woman, controlled by the Empire and born with the gift of magic. Please name this character. We'll keep her at Terra. Impressive. I've never heard anyone recovering this fast. Speaking of fast, they found us rather quickly. Open up. Give us the girl in the Empire's Magitech armor. Well, why on earth would I do that? Look, I have to get you out of here. I don't have time to explain. Just leave out through the back door. We'll be fine. Man, what I would give for some sprint shoes right now. Okay, was a full heal. Alright, now there are some items here in the Narsh Cave that if I left them alone, later in the game... Oh, okay, so since I've had a habit so far of contradicting myself, let's go ahead and save. Actually, I know exactly which one I want to save over. Since I've had a habit of contradicting myself, we're going to go ahead and save there. There are chests here in the Narsh Cave that if I wanted to wait and get them later, they would be better items, but that's way later in the game. And I honestly don't think they're really worth looking into. There's one that I can't even get right now that is a really good item later in the game. But they're really just better restorative items, and I think one piece of equipment, but it's not imperative. You get a sleeping bag. It's essentially, it's just a, it's a tent, but it's for one person. And I don't know if it cures undead status. Or undead, I mean wounded. We fall down through the floor and we pass out. And all the good things. And you can tell by the sepia tone that we're having a flashback memory. I would like to assume. Again, the music in this game is still fantastic. And like even the bad guy music, with how industrial and like just like progressive, like modernistic it sounds, and downright evil. Yay! We got Locke playing the main theme of the game. Well, not really. The term is treasure hunter. That's semantic nonsense. No way. No such thing. I don't know why Game Grumps haven't played Final Fantasy VI yet. Obviously, it wasn't a game from Dan's childhood. But, like, Aaron really liked Chrono Trigger. And this game's so popular, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to get away with playing a game like this. That is, you know, that's assuming Aaron even liked it. He doesn't seem like a Final Fantasy kind of guy, even though he really loved Chrono Trigger. You'd assume that they'd go hand in hand. But I know some people that love this and don't particularly care for Chrono Trigger and vice versa. Wonderful. Whole bunch of them. And we get Moogles. Look at them, they're so cute. Wind, if you wouldn't mind, please stop. I don't want to close the windows. It's nice out. It's like 65 degrees. It's the middle of the night. Alright, what is everybody using? Spear, Morningstar, so we'll put Coop-Hop in the back row. Okay, Mog's party. Got a flail and a full moon, so you two can go in the back row. I also want to steal your spear, Mog, if that's alright with you. I said if that's alright with you, I would like to steal your spear. And your mithril shield, for that matter. And we can just put you in the back, because you're going to be dancing. Alright, now Kushu's party. What do we got? Chocobo Brush. Alright. K-Mog has a boomerang, so we'll go ahead and put him in the back. Alright, we'll bring Locke out and we'll defend these fronts. No. There we go. Now we'll bring Mog's party out this way. We want to make sure that Mog's party gets in one fight so that Mog learns the whatever dance that is. Uh-oh. As Blizzard attack can be devastating, and it does not matter whether or not you're in the back row. It don't give a damn. So we're gonna have to be careful with that. I could use some health restoratives, but I don't need to. Okay. Then we're just gonna go straight to the end with Mog's party. And we might be able to avoid a combat with Mog's party in just a second. Hopefully we can kill this Vo Mammoth before he uses Blizzard on the whole party. Okay. Because the Lobo I'm not worried about, not in the least. Do we get experience for that? We do! Look at that. We also get money for it. Alright. If we can get away with it, we'll just have Locke's party be fighting a whole bunch. Because he could really use the experience. There's that blizzard attack I don't like so much. No, I think we'll just have Mog's team go after the Marshal. Yeah, we'll just do that quickly before they all get ganged up on. I was right there. You guys can take one more round of Blizzard. Not that I want you to. Deals roughly 40 damage. There we go. That's not too bad. Now we can use Mog's Dance, and hopefully everybody doesn't die. No, not fight. We want to dance. Use Dusk Requiem. And hopefully we can snare that guy out of existence. Cave-In is also good. I was hoping you would use it on the Marshal, though, not the Lobos in the front. I do believe, if I remember correctly, Cave-In cuts a monster's enemy HP in half. So we got Hellfire. That was really good. That one's just a damage dealer. And it killed him. Alright. We get a potion, get some money. Cool. Thanks, Moogles. We're in your debt. Now let's get blankety blank out of here. Also, walking through there does not bring you through that door. That is a lie. Do not let the game deceive you. You have like a whole mini dungeon you have to go through still. That we'll be experiencing not too soon from now. Well, not too far from now. Relatively soon. Give or take an hour or so. I'm going to say 2 hours. Still have to do all the stuff with Figaro, and then South Figaro, and then Mount Colts, and yeah. I'm going to say about an hour and a half. Maybe 2. Alright, let's get you guys out of here. Do we need a health up? No, we do not. And I don't need to go to the beginner's house, so we're not going to worry about it. Let's just go, alright. That didn't take long. I was going to say we could just go straight to Figaro, but... Well, that is what we're doing. Monsters just got in the way. What happened to the encounter rate? Did Final Fantasy II find its way in here? Why do you have to pick on the girl that doesn't have any armor? Ooh, speaking of. Defense... Hers is better than his? Well, he doesn't have a shield. That would be why. Yeah, let's go ahead and gank. Yeah, we'll just do that. Thanks to the Mithril Shield, as well as the Mithril Pike that we ganked off of Mog back there. We have more than the help to thank him for. Gave us weapons, too. There's a mosquito in here? How the hell did you get in here? I guess my... my screens on my windows are not the best, in the best of shape. We're just going to go ahead and use a fire spell. I think these guys are weak to the fire spell anyway. So hopefully we can just take you guys out. Or not. That works too. Should have just healed. I saw that mosquito, now I'm going to be itchy. It didn't come anywhere near me, but I'm going to be itchy. That's just the rule. Wait! Fine, it's just you. Go in. Edgar! Whatever you want me to call you. I mean, yes, it's Edgar, but... Hello! Yes, I brought the girl. Stop staring her up and down like she's a piece of meat. How rude of me to turn my back to a lady. It looks like he's flipping off the camera. He's like... He's not actually doing that. It's his index finger, but... Looks like his middle finger. Like anybody... Like nobody's ever made that comparison before. Surprised that someone like me knows a king? And then they just nod back and forth. The design behind the characters for this game is flawless. Well, maybe not flawless, but... Oh, I saw you, you son of a bitch. You come back here. If I see you in my peripheral vision again, I will catch you. I'll give you 3 reasons. First of all, your beauty has captivated me. Second of all, I'm dying to know if you're my type. I guess your abilities would be a distant third. Looks like Edgar's losing his touch. I suppose a normal girl would have found him charming, but I'm hardly normal. Don't get so down on yourself, Tara. Alright, I would go shopping, but I'll wait until Edgar's in our party to do that. Because you get the, Because you get the... What's it called? You get the... Not bonus. Discount. You get the discount for shopping in Figaro as Edgar. So I don't know if you're supposed to talk to the matron now. I'm going to go do that. But I don't know if you're supposed to go do that now. I know you do it at some point. Okay, yeah, we are supposed to do that now, because it sets up the meeting up with Sabin bit. Tears? I love how they pawn, like, Sabin off as being, like, naive. Like, the naive younger brother. Aren't he and Edgar twins? Not Sabina. Sabin. I thought they were twins. Because Sakaguchi hadn't gotten that idea out of his brain yet. I mean, in Final Fantasy 1, you were just the 4 warriors of light. You were just brought together. Final Fantasy 2, you started the game with Richard and his sister Maria. And then you don't get Richard until, like, the last 10th of the game. Was it Richard? Leon. Richard was the knight. He was the dragoon guy. Final Fantasy 3, you're all quadruplets. Final Fantasy 4, you have Palom and Porum. Final Fantasy 5, there's a lot of family relation, but the closest to party member wise is the direct link between Goluf and Kara. Or Kryl, whatever her name is, or whatever it's properly translated into. I prefer the Super Famicom fan translation for English-speaking audiences, where we just called her Tara and left it alone. Of course, that was the same translation that made us think his name was Butts instead of Bartz, but I don't really care. I'm sorry for talking over your screen time, Kefka, sir. Probably the greatest Final Fantasy villain. I'm actually willing to bet that, yeah, Kefka's the best Final Fantasy villain. I have confidence that I can say that without negative repercussion. Because as many fanboys as there are of Final Fantasy VII, I don't think that that many people dispute Kefka is a better villain than Sephiroth. Oh, do I have to talk to you guys first? I guess I do. What brings Kefka, humble servant of Emperor Geshtal, into our lovely presence? There's a girl I'm looking for. Wouldn't have happened to do with anything about the witch everyone's been whispering about, is it? Lies! She merely stole something of minor value. Where is she? Ooh, yeah, see about that. There are more girls in here than there are grains of sand out there. So I wouldn't even know if she was here. I wonder if you could count. How many grains of sand are there in the world? Every tiny little grain of sand? Between, like, the Sierra and the Mojave alone, and the Outback, you're probably looking at a couple octillion grains of sand. Maybe not that much. At least sextillion. Locke, you're moving too fast. Hold on. Hold on. You're going too fast. You're going too fast. I am see him now. But no, he's hanging out over here. This is my room, I guess. Did I get you, bastard? No, that's my psychosomatic brain thinking about ways to play dirty tricks on me. Like, hey, you know how you saw a bug earlier and you didn't kill it? It's on you right now. And now Locke has to read us the rights about how we can't make you do anything because your life is yours to decide, and we're going to use that to schmooze you into thinking that we're the good guys and the Empire's the bad guys because they're going to force you to do the wrong thing for the wrong reason. But how will I know which way is the right way? I don't think that ever comes back to haunt her. She's never really faced with the decision to choose between us or them. There you are. I see you. Why are you so smitten with my monitors? At least if he's checking out the monitors, he's staying off of me. I thought we had an opportunity to shop. Particularly as Edgar. Huh. Well, there's a couple treasure chests I missed out on. Yay! Ack! Shameful that a king should flee, leaving his people behind. This is some Indiana Jones shit. That's what this is. Figaro submerge mode engaged. This was some really cool stuff. First time I saw this, I was like, whoa! That's so cool. They can dig under the ground, even though there's no realistic way that a physical, like, stationary structure like a castle would be able to do that, but If you suspend your sense of disbelief for a second. Why do I have to be itchy all over? Like, even in my nose now. This is ridiculous. Now we're going up against the Magitech armor. Can I steal something from you guys? I think you can steal, Oh, no. See, we're going to heal ourselves. That's infinitely more important right now. But first we're going to switch this over to the Mithril Pike. But we can hit multiple times with the auto crossbow, so that's more important. Edgar, what's the matter? You look positively spooked. Did you just see what I just saw? This kid's loaded for bear. She's amazing. That was magic. M-A-G-I-C-K. I know there's no K in the word magic. Tara, where on earth did you learn that? Well, I didn't mean to make such a big deal out of all this. Me either. Just, never actually seen magic before. Where did you... You know what? Never mind. Let's just get back to the fight. Yeah, see, Locke's right. How you can do that when there are like 2 military tanks staring you down, I'll never know. At least they can keep their spirits high. Metal kick. I remember that being a lot worse. I didn't want to steal from him. I wanted to steal from the other one. I know he doesn't have anything. That's why I stole from him. Or didn't want to steal from him. So that one's probably gonna die. Damn it. Alright. I think they only give you potions anyway, so it's not like it's the biggest deal. Oh, wow, okay, he had less health than I thought. We get 2 potions anyway. Bravo, Figaro! I feel like they just put the name of the town, castle. Specifically, it is a castle, but it's also like a kingdom. And then son of a submariner. No more famous words have ever been spoken. This is great. Wait until I tell Roddy about this. There's someone I think you should meet. Member of the Returners, our mentor Bannon. He certainly would like you. I love how the game kind of like sweeps under the rug the fact that the Returners are essentially a cult of people. They're like a underground resistance movement that are led by one individual and his like sense of the future. Although they kind of all come to the same general realization that, yeah, I guess the future is kind of ours to control, and we have to keep magic out of the hands of like the evildoers. They never really explain what Bannon's plan is, do they? Like, the Empire just shows up to Narsh. They're like, yeah, there's an Esper here and we want it. And now Bannon's idea is, what was his idea going to be if Terra didn't exist? Alright, to the south there's a cave that leads to South Figaro. I should hope that there's a cave to the south that leads to the cave. Alright, where is it? Down this way? Down that way. Weep. Alright, what do we got going on here? I don't think I need to... Well, I can just heal. Like this. No, we're fine. Oops. Put everybody in the back, because nobody's really gonna... Locke isn't really gonna be attacking, he's gonna be stealing, so... Yeah, we can just do that. Where are you headed? Through the cave, to South Figaro. Turn to the castle and tell the others we're safe. How you get their attention is... fair game. Is there like a secret path? I could have just... Well, I think that'll also re-up my my magic, so that's not a big deal. I used the... Auto crossbow should just kill these guys anyway, yeah. Not even a big deal. Hello, Mr. Turtle. Because that gives us all our... Yeah, that gives Tara her MP back. So it wouldn't have mattered if I healed or not. This just would have saved time. We got some more crawlies. Nothing to steal, I guess. Or maybe it's the fact that steal isn't that good without the steal ring, and your likelihood of stealing anything is incredibly low. We get a tincture. I don't remember if the items in South Figaro Cave, I don't remember if these change. But even so, it's the same kind of thing. It's like, it's negligible, the rewards that you're getting out of it, considering how long you're waiting. Beaten the game plenty of times, coming back through here later, having grabbed, you know, all these treasures on the first time through. Never had an issue. Somehow I knew I would have to go this way, but it has been a while. More crawlies. You know what? We'll use fire. Oh, we just had to get the antidote spell and put fire further away. Ooh, that didn't kill. We'll be getting some earrings soon enough that we can give to Tara when we have the first availability to. Get another tincture, which I don't think I ever use these. Because tinctures only refill 50 MP. And by the time the MP usage really becomes pertinent, you pretty much have enough money to have as many tents as you're ever going to need, which would just fill your MP completely. And you're going to be in areas where you use your magic sparingly in such a way that you're not going to be running out of MP in the middle of like a dungeon or something. Plus, the game designers put save points very strategically in the dungeon so that you could use your tents to get all your MP back. I don't know. I think the concept of having something like tinctures is just unnecessary. Or I don't know, maybe if you were going to... Maybe if you were going to have an MP restoring item, maybe just the ethers. Maybe make it so tents only recover your health. I don't know. I think when you have an option to use a tent, the urgency to use items like ethers goes out the window. Now, items like potions will always be useful for whenever you want to save your magic for attacking spells. That way you don't also have to spend it on healing spells. But, you know, you can only use one item on one party member, and sometimes your whole team needs, you know, aid, and you can't just give a whole round to healing the entire party because then you're not attacking the enemies, and it becomes this whole thing. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. I don't like that I'm doing this, but I'm doing this because I want her to get the experience for it. Now, yes, missing out on one Rhinotaur fight really easy in the game, really early in the game, shouldn't make or break whether or not you're about to have a good time or not. And I'm surprised that she blocked that. Her block rate has to be still super low. I know I gave her the Mithril Shield, but still. No, what is her block rate? 7. And it's not even 7%. It says it's in percent, but it's not. Oh, hey, Mr. Black Cowl Shadow. It's Shadow. Let's be real here. It's Shadow. We got the Shadow theme going. That's Shadow. He'll slit his own mama's throat for a nickel. Love that line. Yo, whoa. Stand back. This guy is dangerous. I love that you can also totally miss him. And I suppose if you missed him here, you wouldn't have a chance to run into him until later. In the 7 story. Because interestingly enough, I suppose, but then it would come as more of a shock. I think they really wanted you to find him here, and then when you find him later, you're like, hey, it's that guy. And then he's like, yo, I'll join your party for a little while. And then he does, and you're like, oh, cool. So that we do get to do something with this party member after all. Because I feel like if you didn't find Shadow until that moment, like, you'd feel cheated. You would most definitely feel cheated. Alright, what are we going to get? We need some sprint shoes. What do jewel rings do? Dark and petrify. Well, we don't have to worry about petrify yet. But we do have to worry about... Well, we don't even have to worry about dark, really. I will buy one pair. Just so that we don't have to worry about having it. But... 4 star pendants, because we're going to have another party member coming up soon. We'll go ahead and put the sprint shoes on Edgar and a star pendant. We'll put a star pendant on Locke and a star pendant on Terra. And the goggles will basically just be for if anybody gets blinded. Oh my god, the move speed is so much better now. Because goggles cure blindness, but it doesn't matter because the blindness makes your accuracy go down. And accuracy is only checked by the evade stat. The evade stat is bugged, so it doesn't do anything. The only evade in the game is your magic block. It counts for both your physical and magical evade. We'll go down here and get some early treasures. Nothing quite yet. There will be something here later, though. There's a save point to indicate that this becomes a dungeon. But again, later. We have some money. This is the clock and it's not ticking. No, this is the clock and it's ticking. Where's the clock and it's not ticking? This one. So we can't do anything about that yet because we don't have the clock key. We have some more of these guys. That one's empty and this one has some cash in it. So I think we pretty much made our money back. I think we're only down about 1500 G. So that's not too bad. Attack from the east, that way. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Barging in here while I'm trying to write a letter. Harump. Even a millionaire can be startled. Yeah, but you can only get nervous if you're... What was it from Portal 2? Did you know that people with guilty consciences are easily startled by loud... Excuse me. Nah, Portal 2 is a game I need to play again. You need to re-up games like that every once in a while. I just need to do it so that games in 3D don't get me motion sick. We could... There's no need to hang out in here. We can just traverse the town normally. But I think if we go down this way, we talk to Duncan's wife. World-famous martial artist, taking his disciples to Mount Colts for training and meditation. Then we can go down here. There's also a save point. Interestingly enough, there's also something under the house. But I wonder if they knew that when they built this place. I wonder if the well, obviously the foundation for a town would be built first, but I wonder if that tunnel system was placed in later. You never know. Alright, we got everything here that we need. Did we? Is there anything secret hiding out that I'm not thinking of right now? There is that warp stone that's right there. We can get that now, so we don't have to get it later. We'll do that now, so we don't have to do it later. And that tonic that I honestly just remembered. Okay, hold on. Do that and go that way. This is actually a really useful, like, glitch. Not even a glitch, it's just a secret that you can use to skip doing something later. It just saves time. Oh yeah, we should probably buy some weapons while we're here. Hey, buddy, out of my way. Out of my way there, guy. Out of my way, guy. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. You can only go that way. Thank you. Mount Colts is to the east. So let's see, we got some more shields. Got a hairband, some plumed hats. What does the hairband do? It's just defensive 12. Plumed hat is infinitely better. I think Sabin comes with a kung fu suit, so we'll just grab one of these for Locke. Cotton robe. We'll grab 2 of them. Whoa, 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 that's way too many. 5. I don't remember if Sabin comes with a plumed hat or not. We'll have a use for it later. That's not a big deal. We'll buy 4 heavy shields, and we already have a buckler in play. Not that it's that big of a deal whether or not we have one. And then we will also grab... Oh, I can get those here. The Bioblaster might be a little bit much, but the Noise Blaster could actually prove to be pretty useful. I'm going to buy us a Regal Cutlass. Do I want 2? I want 2. And the Noise Blaster definitely, because Confuse is actually a pretty good status condition. And fine, we'll just get the Bioblaster here. It's not even a big deal. What do our items look like? We got stuff. Tonics, potions, 3 sleeping bags, a Phoenix Down, a tincture. I couldn't afford a tent even if I had access to one. I didn't even see it there, Diet Tab 0. That's actually a great username. Yeah, probably. Old structure of the second one. Honestly, with how what's the word I'm looking for? With how I should have healed. With how neurotic the rich man in town seems to be, I should have used the auto crossbow. And of course, you're gonna go after the one girl, the one character in the party that couldn't defend herself. I feel like with how neurotic the rich man in town seems to be, that it's more than likely he had it installed as a security measure for if he couldn't pay back his debts to society and had to skip town really fast. Where is... There it is. I don't want to use my other Phoenix down, so we're just going to do this. We all know this is Duncan's house. His other house. Why does he need this house if he has a house in... But why the jail? Who knows? But there's stuff down there. There's bookshelves and old storage items. Like, that was basement storage, and like they repurposed his house because it was so massive when the Empire got there. At least that's what it feels like to me. That's what it always felt like. If we always knew that was Duncan's house, why does he need a second house? I ask you. Bioblaster, because these guys are human, and human type is weak to poison. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it was designed to be a jail at first. I don't think the game designers intend on you to find that your first time playing until you actually go through Locke's little mini story. And so they just set up all the assets in advance. But that could just be me reading too much into it as somebody who plays a lot of video games and thinks very hard on the possibilities of why a game designer would choose to do a certain design choice in a game. There's another hidden jail cell? I don't remember the other one. Then again, I'm usually in a get in, get out kind of mode when I do that storyline. Fine, we'll cast fire on you guys. I need to be using the shoulder buttons. I'm not thinking about it, and it's driving me nuts. Probably should have, No, wait, I did. Yeah. I could swear I did it after the fact. Because their weapons weren't going to be effective. Okay. As long as I figure that out. There are a few hidden things down there, and I know that. But I don't think to go off after them all the time. Guardian. I thought that was a weapon. Yeah. I mean, we'll give it to Terra, because she could probably use... Or we'll give it to Locke. Whoa. If a V weren't bugged, that would actually be useful. And it is a stronger knife, so we'll just give it that. There we go. Yeah, well, usually when I do that story beat, I'm in like a frantic get in, get out kind of mode. I don't know why I don't like only having 2 party members available to me at a time. Plus, since it's a rescue and escape mission, you feel the squeeze. So it's like, yeah, I just kind of want to go. I want to get out of here as soon as I possibly can. And I don't think anybody else in South Figaro would blame you. Could that have been him? Could that have been Sabin? I actually really like this wraparound scenery, but they only do it like this one time. You can find one of the best relics in the game. And the fact that I'm not thinking of it right now probably lends credence to the fact that I probably couldn't guess what it was. We'll steal from the Tusker. I have the feeling that he would be the easiest one to steal from. I know there's stuff down there. I'm trying to think of something that you could only get... Well, I mean, you can eventually get everything in the Coliseum, but... You can trade the stuff you already have for stuff in the Coliseum. Don't want to spoil the surprise. Great, you're going to make me look for it. I'll probably take my time down there. No, let's go back up through... Thank you, Edgar. Look, I know I have all of them in the back row, but the fact that she's using a proper weapon and it's dealing 30 damage is still bothersome. It's probably like a hyper wrist or something that's absolutely useless. Does Vigor do anything in this game? Doesn't it raise your... No, because Stamina is a separate stat, I thought. Now we're going to do this the way we did before. Do these guys just not have anything on them? Don't know much about how the mechanics work. Yeah, because I thought... Hold on. Yeah, Stamina's a separate stat. Vigor is supposed to increase your strength? But I don't think... I think its rate of excel is bugged. Something with your Vigor does not work properly. But it's not straight up broken like Eve is. There he goes again. Hopping down the mountain like he's made of steel or something that could survive hopping down a mountain. Get that fire spell. And that auto crossbow. Ooh, a soft potion. Can we be paralyzed or petrified here? I thought it was only poison and darkness you had to worry about. And even then it was like the Trillium, whatever they're called. The little plant-looking guys. They could do it to you. Antidotes. I wonder what would petrify us. I can't think of anything offhand in this area that would petrify you. Unless it's like a rare attack. But even then. I didn't want to do that. I was holding on to pressing all the buttons. Well, I guess it didn't matter. Lock gained a level. Right after I healed everybody, too. Look at that. Alright, so now we're going to use Terra to cure everybody up to max, and then we will use one of our 3 sleeping bags instead of wasting the whole tent. This is the annoying part. So I'm hoping we don't get into too many encounters while we're doing this spiral. I love Mount Colts, but this is the dumbest part of it. They do this on purpose to make the map take as long to traverse as possible, so that you waste all your resources on the way down, so that you start the fight against Vargas with a handicap. Alright, I learned my lesson. Don't attack him unless he's dying, because he will counter. Really should have used fire on those guys. Whenever we get in a... What's the reverse of a pincer attack? A pincer on enemy attack. Forget what that's called. A side attack? That doesn't look like Sabin. But I guess we'll ask him if he knows where Sabin went. Whenever she's on her own, they go after Terra. Without delay. Why am I using Bioblaster? I've never had to menu like that before. If they're going to get all their health back, this is going to suck. Or it could damage them. Also cool. What do they got in there? Roundup? That must be why human types are weak to it. I can't remember if it was Roundup that caused all those non-Hodgkin's lymphoma cases a few years back. There was something with one of the one of the weeding chemicals that was making people sick. All I remember is I was working at Lowe's at the time and we stopped selling it because it wasn't good for people or something. And, Terra, you don't have to be full. You're not going to be full on magic anyway. Sabin sent you, right? Or, that was Vargas. Sabin sent you, right? Yeah, whatever. Who are you? Sabin, is he here? You were shadowing us earlier, right? Brilliant! How unlucky is it that you have run into me? I thought that was Terra talking. Her animation was her getting back up, so... Auto crossbow, the Ipus... And you can steal potions from them, so obviously do that. We're gonna have Terra attack this one physically. Aw. Well, I guess we're gonna have another chance. Ow. Oh, you guys are still long. Terra, you just concentrate on healing right now. Look, I mean, I don't have to steal potions from you guys. We can just kill you and be done. We'll try the one last time. Okay, one potion. I'm happy. Now we'll use Bioblaster on you and see if we can get the sap status. Is there anything we can steal from you? You're a boss, so I doubt it. We can steal a tonic from you. Now we'll just kind of go all out. Come on! What's the matter? I actually wasn't paying attention to how much Bioblaster did. I'm sure it was comparable to that. Now we'll just attack. We'll swap in between the two, who knows. There's that stupid mosquito again. Oh no, that does do more. Makes sense. Give it up, Vargas. Boing boing. Is that you, Sabin? Why are you a third my height? And not as detailed. Vargas, why'd you do it? How could you do your own man in, your own father in like that? fool. He made the mistake of choosing you as his successor. He snubbed me, his only son. No, you were the one he chose. You're a liar. Our master wanted you to be his successor, not me. He appreciated your fine spirit. Enough of your lies. Now have a taste of my superior technique. Blizzard Fist! So apparently Duncan didn't teach Vargas the advanced techniques because whatever draconian reason. So we have to fight for now until Zabin's like, this isn't working. But you have to use pummel on him. You can't use suplex, you can't use aura bolt, you have to use pummel. And when your enemy just use a move called Blizzard Fist, I'd like to imagine that's a little more advanced than pummel. Dude, if you just give me the prompt, I'll do it to you right now. I like the blitz system, even if it's not the most intuitive thing. Anytime now. Really? I thought I did not see the prompt to tell me to go ahead and use it. I could have totally just flown right through it, but I could swear there wasn't one. Because I thought you were locked out of the opportunity to use it until he recommends it to you or whatever. But when I got down to 71 HP, I'm like, if there was a flag I was supposed to hit, I would have hit it by now. Bodybuilder who strayed from the gym. I'll take that as a compliment. We're on our way to the Sabo Mountains, to the Returner hideout. I've been watching from afar, hoping that the world might regain some sanity. At this rate, Figaro will be reduced to a puppet state. No, I buried it in the dirt. Or the sand. Whatever. I think Duncan would rest easier if he knew his disciple played part in bringing peace to the world. Which is exactly what's going to happen. By golly. Alright, so now that Sabin's in our party... Oh, good, he's already in the back and everything. We're going to go ahead and give you a shield. He can't use a heavy shield? We have one, right? Yeah, okay, I guess he can't use it. Interesting. And was he already wearing a plumed hat? He must have. Because I still have one. No, I was right. I think he just comes with the Kung Fu suit, and that's it. And the metal knuckle. Are you kidding me? Tusker. Yeah, sure, we'll go ahead and do the... Oh, right, that's still something we have to be on edge with. And I keep forgetting that you have to use the bumpers to multicast, to multi-target spells. Miss Terra got healed. I love how they make Pummel. Pummel is infinitely useful. Even if it is a single targeting attack, it does scale with Sabin's strength regardless of whatever weapon you're using, and it pierces defense. So even late game, it can still be useful depending on what you're fighting. Aura Bolt's always useful because it's Pearl Elemental. I mean, Fire Dance and Gale Cut are all multi-targeting. Bum Rush just deals a ton of damage. So you have options. Mantra is useless and you will never use it. And suplex is... I guess you could use it, but it's not... I think that's the input for it. I think I got it backwards. Yeah, I think I got it backwards. Or do I know it yet? Is suplex one you have to learn? I thought he came with 3. And suplex was like the last one. Hold on. Skill. Blitz. Oh, it's down up, not LR. Okay. I knew I was getting something backwards. Returner side out. King Edgar, this way, please. No, can I explore first? Never mind. This way, please. We got a potion. Now we got a Bannon. We brought the girl. You guys didn't even know there was going to be a girl. This brings back my question of what was Bannon's plan going to be if Terra didn't exist? The Empire will be here soon. Ooh, lore. Look at that. Wasn't that Pandora's box, so it was the Greeks that opened it? And they were all like, we unleashed all the things on the world. There's nothing left inside. At least they couldn't see the hope that was on the inside, and I think that was the Olympians. And then Kratos was the only one that was there, or Kratos was the only one that could see the hope on the inside. I'm joking, of course. Alright. Oh, why'd I have to give the sprint shoes to Edgar? That was a stupid decision. We got Sabin. The only thing I can add is that you can trust my brother implicitly. Always been fair with me. Don't you dare tell him I said that. Oh, cool, we can buy stuff. Stuff we already have, but it's the thought that counts. We have to discover a means of fighting back. Got a green cherry. Someone dropped a scrap of paper. No, we're gonna leave it there. Edgar. It's gonna be tough to talk you into helping us. If we push you too hard, we're no different than the Empire. So we want you to make up your own mind. We'll go ahead and save right here. I didn't even restore our MP. And I don't know if they're going to. So I'm curious if I should be looking into... Is there an inn? Not an inn per se, but like, can I lay back down on the bed? No. There's not like a bucket that can heal me? And then there's... Oh, look at you. Please join us in our battle. Get the True Knight. Get a Phoenix down. Get an Air Lancet for Locke. Because I don't think anybody but him can use that. Wind Elemental is incredibly useful. Especially in the early game. And on a boss. It's coming up relatively soon. You made a decision. Will you be our last ray of hope? Not yet. If you tell Bannon no, and then you go back inside and go all the way up here to the guy that was like, please, fight the good fight, and talk to him. I understand you're on ease, but even as we speak, innocent lives are being lost. So then he gives you the Genji Glove. I think this is infinitely more useful than the Gauntlet. And you can pick up multiple of these in the game, which would make you think that the gauntlet would be more useful. But I don't think it is. You can equip multiple different weapons. You can get multiple elemental strengths, and it's better than just doubling the damage output of a given weapon. Because if you just tell him yes straight up, he gives you the gauntlet, and besides the Coliseum, that is the only place in the game you can get one. They don't spawn as random drops. There aren't any. There isn't one in a treasure chest somewhere. You get one gauntlet in the game that is given to you. Who did this? Who left this scrap of paper here? Right. We all know that the Empire is using Magitech power in battle. The point is, how's the Emperor created it? I had Locke look into the rumor that the Empire is forcing the world's finest scholars to study espers. All the trouble in Narsh is over in Esper too. You mean there's some connection between espers and Magitech? I can only recall one thing linking espers with Magitech power. You don't mean, indeed, the ancient war of the Magi. My grandma used to tell me stories about magical machines. Could they have been true? Could that ancient tragedy be playing out once again? It's just speculation, but historical studies have provided a number of conflicting and frightening theories. According to one theory, humans and machines were imbued with powers drained from espers. That could explain Magitech power. We can only fight Magitech enemies with Magitech weapons. Risky. But if we have Terra speak with that esper, he might just wake up. I wonder if that's wise. Who can say? Regardless, we need Terra's help. I'll do it. What nonsense. You sound as if you're enjoying this. What? What's that noise? Emergency. Dying. South Figaro. What's going on? What happened? Empire took Figaro. Coming this way. They found us. We haven't a moment to lose. Someone has to sneak into South Figaro to slow the Empire down, right? This is right up your alley. Good luck. Terra, please wait for me. And please don't let a lecherous young king who shall remain nameless near you. You're never going to grow up, are you? What are we going to do? We'll escape down to the Leet River and make our way to Narsh. I want to see that esper for myself. Right. There's a raft back by the near entrance. There's a raft by the back entrance. It's a gamble, but we're fresh out of options. You're in danger here. Come with us to Narsh. You'll probably even gain some understanding of your own abilities. We have no time to dilly-dally. Let's make for Narsh. Yo! Alright, now did this give us a full heal? And once again, it did not. So we're going to go ahead and put Terra in the back. Gonna use what remains of her magic to heal everybody. Shoot. I'll just use the tonic. 255 is fine. Give Terra a sleeping bag to give her all of her stuff back, and then we'll save like that. Alright. Leet River, here we come. There we go. This raft will take us to Narsh. Let's get out of here. But we gotta protect Bandit at all costs. If he's put out of commission, your journey's over. Whee! Nautiloid and Excite. We'll just do regular fight commands for now. We have both Sabin and Edgar that can do ridiculous amounts of damage. And Bannon has the health ability, so we don't even have to worry about taking damage or using Terra for healing. They sneak up on you. I swear. Right takes us in a circle. Left is usually progression, so I say straight. Oh no, we took damage. That can't be good. Doing my best not to cough my lungs out. Getting lots of money from these guys, and that's a good thing, because we're going to need that. Oh, the cough is just awful. I'm not sick with the world's virus. Stupid asthma. What, really? I mean, I get it, you're a shellfish, so your defense is probably really high. The auto crossbow should kill you. There we go. I can understand not getting poisoned because we have the jewel rings on. Oh, cool. We got this little thing going. And everybody's fully healed, except Bannon because he gained a level. I think I was supposed to go left. It would have given me a treasure, not a save point. This is actually not a bad party. I like that the concept of using. I'm not gonna screw up again, so I'm gonna say left this time. The concept of not using. Darn it! I think I went the wrong way again. The concept of having a healing ability that does not require MP makes Bannon a little bit broken as a character. And I think he can hit relatively well, too. I think the Punisher deals good damage. Alright, we're gonna go for it. Suplex this bitch. I guess you can't suplex a flying creature. Which is sad, because they're supposed to be weak to lightning and gravity-type attacks. Which I was almost certain I'm not going to try it again. An unnecessary suplex would be a bad idea. Especially if they don't work. Now, another type of enemy, that would be fine. Alright. I'm craving some seafood soup. Oh, come on, game. Well, actually, this is good, I guess. Oh no, blindness status. That would be really awful if, you know, the evade stat weren't bugged. Well, we'll put the drop on you too. It doesn't hurt to cough. There's just a lot of crud in there. What was that I was saying before about seafood soup? Because now it's time. Game over. Don't tease the octopus, kids. This is what we saved all our magic for. Which I suppose we probably didn't need to do that. I'm gonna see just as on a whim if I can suplex this guy. Probably can't. But we're gonna try it. And I'm also gonna use Bio Blaster on him to see if I can get the, Okay, that didn't work. I'm not surprised, but I wanted to see. Delicious morsel. Let me get my bib. Ow. It's a good thing Bannon's in with the save. I was hoping that Bio Blaster would be able to get the sap status on him, but seeing as he's a boss, I don't know if he's susceptible to it. I don't even think it's sap status. I think it's just poison, you know, accumulative damage. Man, he's took a lot of damage from that ore bolt. Like, between Terra using fire and Sabin using Orbital, I don't think Edgar's doing too much of anything useful here. Yeah, that's a dangerous attack. And that's why Aura Bolt is also my favorite move. It's like playing any Dragon Ball Z game, because Goku is gonna know the Kamehameha right from the beginning. No, not like the Kamehameha. The Kamehameha doesn't drill things. Last time I checked, neither does a cannon. That's what makes it special. That's all, friends. Alright, hold on. Bosses usually disappear. Like, they disappear, but, like, they fade away, because, like, they disintegrate and whatever. They don't just disappear back under the water. It's alright now. Watch out. I'm gonna hit it with a blitz. Don't do that. Don't distract me. I'm gonna do it and you can't stop me. It's always been a tad zealous. Don't worry about him. I'm sure he'll be fine. What the? Huh. Well, there he goes. And he died, and he was never heard from again. That is entirely untrue. I should have taken off... Crap. Good, okay. I should have taken off the sprint shoes from Edgar, because I really don't want to buy more. But I hate not being able to run. Gotta get back to Narsh on the fly. Alright, so we're going to do this the only way we know how. We're going to go ahead and... Whoa, alright. Relic. I'm going to give you some Genji gloves and the True Knight. Because I don't think we have to worry about anything poisoning and or if anything does blind us, well, we can just fix it. We have the Air Lancet and the Guardian. We're going to deal a lot of damage. And he's well protected. We're still in the back row, right? Oh, we'll bring him up to the front. Why not? Just so we can deal some extra damage. We'll go into the Sundries shop. I don't know why it has a magical lamp insignia on it. You're the thief, right? Call me a treasure hunter or I'll rip your lungs out. Kind of reminds me of a character that we won't see for a good long while. Someone that just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes some more. Alright, Locke, maybe if you didn't have a crappy steal, you wouldn't be known as a thief, you'd be known as a treasure hunter. Oh my god, Locke. Your thief skill is just garbage. Yeah. Energizer Bunny is right. Okay, we're up to 4 steals now. Stole plumed hat. Stole the rest of his clothing, too. These were a little tight, but the price was right. And I hate that he doesn't do a joke when you steal the soldier armor. It's like, these are a little big, but they'll do. Could have made it a joke, but no. Although, I shouldn't need to steal the soldier armor. Because you only need the merchant armor to be able to get down here into the rich man's house. And go through. Because you can't go past the armed guard. We have to bring that guy his cider anyway. So, merchant, right? You may proceed. Not buying anything. Oh, so we have to become a soldier so that we can relieve that guy of his post. No, we don't. I'm an idiot. Here we go. We can just sneak through here and just skip the whole thing. Am I really about to buy more sprint shoes? No, I'm not. I will remain strong. Not in here. Where's the, there's another one. No. Ah, he's down here. Guys, you're in the way. Out of my way. Guys. These Imperial thugs have no manners. Hey, you! Come to steal my cider? You thief! Time to rip his lungs out. I mean, I'm already... Ooh! I stole another Guardian? Again, if a Vey were a useful stat, that would be pretty cool. Especially since I have the Genji gloves. I think I could have just beaten him, and we could get the cider that way, but no, stealing a Guardian from him, that's a little more fun. No, it would lower his battle power, though. We'll just hold on to the Air Lancet. Now that we have the cider, we can go back to the rich man's house and give him his stuff. Then we come back down here, and I don't know through what arbitrary decision you're supposed to find out, but the answer to the question is Rosebud. I'm joking, it's Courage. Rosebud was the name of the sled. It's, I forget. Big error with that movie, Citizen Kane. Apparently, his last words were Rosebud. And so the whole plot of the movie hinges on discovering what that means. But there's a really big plot hole in the sense that nobody was there to hear him say it. His last words went completely unheard. And the whole movie's about figuring out what was the last thing he said. Makes no sense. Turn this house into their headquarters. This is where, at least for me, the concept of, they reformatted the basement and they turned a prison detention facility into the basement or whatever. That's where the idea for that came to me, at least. I don't know about you, but that's not what a draft sounds like. Yeah, we'll change clothes. Need to look. I've seen her before. Of course, she's one of the Empire's generals. If you keep walking down, you'll find the prison from that path. Oh, that's right. I forgot there was another secret in here. In this room, it's because you'd have to turn off the aliasing to be able to see it. So it really requires you to, check every wall. I forgot there was one here. Thank you for reminding me. The mighty Celeste has fallen. Isn't it true Kafka's going to poison the people of Doma? Oh, that's Salas talking. Never mind. I don't know why I gave her a Mark Hamill's the Joker voice, but... Yes, sir. I can go for days without sleep. And then we go in there to find him doing what? Sleeping. Whee! He's got a key on him. Move her chains. Oh, we have to remove the chains first. I thought we had to get the key from him. I used to be General Celis, and I'm just a common trader. Celis, Celeste, it doesn't matter to me. Let's go. You take me along? Well, I'm not going to let you rot here. And her saying that spawns this whole, never mind. It doesn't matter who you are. You're going to be okay. I couldn't protect somebody this one time, and that led to problems. That's the motivation for Loxhol's whole character. Soldier has something important on him. Well, let's take it. Stealing is wrong. He's not wrong. Well, spread to... Oh, no, come on. Okay. Yep, there we go. Wait, hold on. Wait. There we go. Oh, yeah, I forgot this was here. A hyper rest. I was right. It was useless relic. Ooh, running shoes. No, never mind. No, running shoes are quite amazing. Better than the True Knight, at least. We'll go ahead and put those on lock. Not going to change anything. We can go ahead and give her this, and that all looks good. We'll put her in the back. She's going to be casting magic. Every time that the stealing is right. It is funny. It's like, how dare you tell the thief character that stealing is wrong? It's like, why are you just now suddenly having a change of morals? Hidden in the next part of the dungeon is the best relic. Ah. I don't know. It's going to be tough to top the running shoes. Having auto haste this early in the game is pretty broken, if you ask me. I know I checked all these not too long ago, but like I always get that sense of anxiety that, well, what if I didn't actually check them last time? I don't actually remember where all the secrets are in this section. Go ahead and cast ice on you guys, just to kind of whittle you down a little bit. Probably should have done it on one. Oh no, they take considerable damage. But I think they have close to like the 200 health mark, which is why the game was almost incentivizing you to use the gauntlet or the Genji glove for this particular section of the game. Which, lock with a Genji glove is pretty much the way to go for the entirety of the game. Lock's in the front, so we'll give him the armor. You could use it for his defense. If you can just go that way, I don't know why that there would be another passageway. No, not runic. Nobody here is going to cast magic. Not anytime soon, at least. Yeah. Well, because they wanted to get away from what they did in Final Fantasy V, where, like, you only have the 4 that then became 5 party members, and you're stuck with the same party members all the time, and they all have their own character beats and whatnot, but you can force them into whatever kind of situation you want, as far as job classing. But this one, they're like, oh, you can use whoever you want as a character, and that's fine. But, if you do that, like, you have to suffer the consequences. Why not? It's not gonna do anything. I don't know. I was always really partial to having Sabin in my party. So, pretty much, the fact that you find him in World of Ruin really early on was always made me happy. I also thought it was pretty neat that of the 3 characters that you had to find in World of Ruin, you have to beat the game with at least 3 party members, because you need 3 to get into Kefka's Tower. So the game gives you 3 in the form of Celis, Setzer, and Edgar, which I thought was a really interesting choice of party members, but I'm also not going to complain. I like 2 of those 3 characters. Ow. I can hit twice too. And I can crit better than you. Look at all this money. He'll be good for another fight. And then this, they just make it look like, oh, you can almost get out right there, but then you can't. I'm trying to check all the walls because I want to find that other secret passage. Oh, there we go. No, this is where I came from. Right? Oh, crap. Vector pups. Oh. No, never mind. You're just gonna run. You saw how powerful I was. And then you decided to run. Oh, yeah. No, I don't think I've ever been into this one. Getting ether. Neat. Okay. Just checking. This game would not go out of its way to put a secret within a secret. Alright, that's a little fishy. Check by the chest again. Aha! Wow, they give you a ribbon that early. Huh. I was wondering why that was a little fishy. Oh, I forgot that ribbons were relics. All status ailments. The ribbon itself, I would actually prefer the running shoes. The ribbon itself isn't what's so broken. It's the fact that you can trade it in the Coliseum for something amazing. Why am I stealing? I'm the fighter right now. The ribbon gets traded for, I believe it's the Moogle suit for Realm, which is incredibly good for her stats. And it makes her down near invincible. And Realm has a naturally high gradient with learning with her magic stat. So even though she's introduced to the party really late in the game, she ends up being one of the strongest magic users if you teach her all the spells. Which is good because her sketch ability really is not that good. It can be good, it can be useful, but it's not really. Get another heavy shield and a regal cutlass, so I guess I didn't have to buy them, but I had the money. Plus, now I can just give these to somebody else. Actually, maybe I can't. Yeah, you better run. Scared little puppy. Cute little puppy. I love dobies. Dobies are cute. Wait, where am I going? I need to go this way. Straight. Alright, you guys want to play? We'll play. That's fine. Now, trading the ribbon in the Coliseum is one of those things like, it's like, you wouldn't think to trade it because it's like, oh, ribbons statistically in Final Fantasy games are like some of the best items in the game. Why would I want to trade this? It would probably give me like an elixir or something. Because once you choose something for the Coliseum, you can't back out. So most people wouldn't even bother to try. But with the... it's one of those things, the ribbon is also like the Ragnarok, if you bet that in the Coliseum for the Illumina. It's like, why would you bet the Ragnarok? That's got to be like one of the best weapons in the game. It boosts your stats so high. It can, if it procs as a spell after you attack with it, it casts Flare. Like, what could possibly beat that? And granted, while the Illumina procs to cast Pearl as opposed to Flare, which Flare is a better spell, it boosts your stats even higher, so it's totally worth it. And plus, you can use the Illumina, and you can wear, like, you can deck somebody out with, like, the Illumina and Force Armor and the Force Shield. And, like, one of the girls, like Celis or Terra, you can you have them use, like, the Illumina, the, what's it called? The Circlet, or the Mystic Veil. I think it's the Mystic Veil. That also, it raises your magic block, the Force Armor, Force Shield, and it goes over 100. So your chances of blocking are basically guaranteed. So we're going to go over to Duncan's other house, the training hut. And we'll rest up here to get our MP back, as well as a little bit of HP. I love how to keep in time with the seriousness of the mission we're on right now. They don't give you the overworld music. They keep it the same as the Durest South Figaro music. I think that's really, really good design. Mr. Rhinotar, you gave me so much trouble before. Now you die. Alright, not in one hit, but you die. In one round. Not nearly as much money as the other guys were giving me. Wow, we got a bunch. I suppose that's a thing that can happen. Now, I'm not going to need the Genji glove when I go to Sabin's story. So we can keep the Genji glove unlocked, but I think I'm going to take the running boots off. Those are just too useful. We'll do Terra's party next, because that's just fast. You can get that done and out of the way. And to prevent myself from forgetting, it is so short that I don't even think I would need to use the running boots. Plus, we're going to have the sprint shoes and everything. And there's 3 of us in a party. Wait, do I have to have? Okay, remove, I was about to say. And she's not going to be casting any spells. She's going to be using Runic, so we'll take the earrings off. And the ribbon, I suppose. There's not really... She's not going to need to protect herself or anything that I can think of. No, we should be fine. Heal up. Get into a fight. It's happened. Something's coming out of the wall. Tunnel armor. I'll draw its magic attack. It won't hurt us. Come again. I can simply absorb the magic with my runic blade. You sure you'll be okay? Just you watch. Now we can steal something from him, right? Another air lancet. Alright. Cool, and he's weak to air as is. Where is it? Where? Not the other Guardian. Where's the other air lancet? There you are. At the bottom of everything. Oh yeah, look at that damage output. Oh, so good. Now, he will go after us. Eventually, he'll start to attack. If you really need to heal, I would just use Locke for that. I thought it was Locke's turn. This isn't going to end well. Nope. I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm not going to make a liar out of myself. I'm going to stick to my guns. Use Locke to heal. Because otherwise you just start this repeated, this circle of something you can't escape. He doesn't even have that much health. I probably didn't even need to heal Locke. That would have been fine. Got an elixir for our troubles. And not that much money. Choose a scene. Fleeing the Empire's troops, Ban and Edgar and Terra ride the rapids towards Narsh. But the going won't be easy. This isn't going to be as fun without Sad in here. At least we still have Edgar. He's good at dealing damage. I'm just going to fight regular, because for free, I can have Edgar use his auto crossbow, and that should kill him. There we go. 2 potions. That's pretty neat. Kind of wish we could take Banon's equipment from him. He's actually wearing some pretty good stuff. Thank you for the potions. All right. Back into Narsh we go. Damn it. But it's just some Leafers and a Dark Wind. So these guys don't hardly deal any damage to us anymore. Remember when we had like 50 HP and these guys were actually considered a threat? Those were good days. And by good days, I mean an hour and a half ago. Look, I'm only talking to you so that we can use the healing pot. And the save point. There's a save point here, right? Actually, you know what? I could just save outside. That's not such a big deal. I just saved. I don't need to save again. Secret switch on the rock wall. Click. I have to remember to unequip the sprint shoes before this mission's over. And these guys don't even deal that much damage. Like, this is like the least intensive of the missions. I do believe. Oh, get up there. First class? First class what? First class PFC. And what does that stand for? I don't know, sir. I don't know. I did not read the book. Did not read the book. Why do you think we gave you the book if you're not going to read it? If I could read, going to. And then this room. Such an easy pattern. I kind of wish it changed from file to file. I should take my sprint shoes off. Let's not. Let's just see what happens. Yay. I was really worried I was going to screw that up. So we could go through the Moogle lair. Because that's where that takes us to. Which we're right at the end. I could go get the rune sword. That's where this takes us, right? If we go this way? Yeah, it sends us down here. It takes us to the Moogle lair. The only thing I think that's down there is money and the rune sword. Which the rune sword becomes something later. Something that's actually cool. So I think I will leave that alone. I think it becomes one of the elemental shields. Which, yes, you can just grind those in the Colosseum, but the less grinding you have to do in the Colosseum, the better. It would be faster to fight him. Yeah, even with the sprint shoes equipped, this story took like 6 minutes. I'm not even joking. When I started, the timer was at 2:10, and it's at 2:50 now. Oh, you want to join the stream, Wind? I hope my pop filter's doing its job. Oh my god. Look, game, I know you really want to pad this section out, but we're done. It's over. Right? There's no... Don't worry. It's just, it's over. This is a stupid segment. And that's all there is to it. Does Sarah have anything useful on before I forget? Nah, just a star pendant. Oh, we're so slow now. It is actually a curse. Hello. Bannon, King Edgar, and Tara? I didn't have a question mark, but... Arvis, what's happening here in Narsh? The town's neutral. I've tried to get the people to side with the returners, but... Anyway, why on earth have you come here? It's a long story. First, how are your people doing? Much like a king for you to think that way, Edgar. Everybody went nuts when they figured out that the Esper was here. We believe that this young woman is our only hope of reaching out to the Esper. My people are dying to know what the thing looks like. Maybe Terra can restore some order to our town. I suppose we will find out. That Esper is either going to save us or dig us an early grave. Choose the scenario. Now for the longest one, like longer, twice the length of time as Locke's and Terra's combined. Maybe even 3 times. I didn't remember Terra's being like fucking 6 minutes long. Howdy. I own the dry goods business out here. You're not from around these parts, huh? Well, no matter. See the goods. What you got? We're not buy a buttload of shurikens. That's what we're gonna do. We'll just max out. Not that expensive. I have a pair of sprint shoes, so that's not a big deal. I feel the desire rising. We're not going to have a means to heal, really, so I'm going to grab some more tonics. And we'll grab 2 tents just because I feel like we need them. Phoenix Downs, we should be fine, though. If I die more than 4 times, something's wrong. You on a journey? Oh, that's 7. You on a journey? Got separated from my friends. So can you tell me how to get to Narsh? Imperial soldiers have built a base somewhere beyond the forest. Already? They seem to have their sights on Doma Castle. So Doma's next, huh? I have to reach Narsh immediately. If your only hope is through Doma, I'll show you the way. Just know that I may take off at any time if I feel like it. Welcome a partner. Yes. Thank you, partner. The Reaper is always just a step behind me. I think if Shadow dies in your party, like, he leaves. Hey! You the clockmaker? I've been waiting for ages. No, I'm not the clockmaker. There it is, on the wall. Ain't been ticking for 1, 5, shucks, maybe 10 years. There's no clock. Sure, I guess we'll take a snooze in the crazy guy's bed. Because why not? Got it. Lawnmower repairman, eh? Couldn't provide worse service. Grass 20 feet high out back. Now, absolutely nothing happens. There's nothing in this place there's nothing you can do except mess with the furnace, but no more lip. Fix that stove on the double. Ouch. No child could be this mischievous. Child? There ain't no child around here. Balderdash. Ready for you to leave. Go on, get him. Tossing you out on the veldt. I'd rather take a stick in the eye and deal with that guy again. Dude's weird. Alright, we can go ahead and save. Shadow can hide out in the back because he's going to be throwing stuff. You can use the Guardian, right? No, he cannot. The Imperial's stronger than it anyway, I would imagine. Cool. So we can go ahead and save. Just my luck, this would be the one playthrough where Shadow just leaves. It's happened. Just not to me. There's like a 1 in 8 chance after every combat for Shadow to just leave. Which, that's like a 12.5% chance after every combat. While you're on the overworld. If you're in the Imperial hideout or I think the forest also, you can get away with keeping him in your party. But there's a 1 in 8 chance out on the overworld where at the end of combat he's like, I'm done, and he just walks. Which, it's nice having him around, so I'd rather he stay. Just in case this doesn't kill the guy. The Beak Horror. Aww. Wow. Strong stuff. Let's go ahead and put on... I have the feeling that Shadow's going to be stronger, but I don't want to put any relics on him in case, you know, in case he runs. So on the off chance that we do get him to the Phantom Train, then we'll go right ahead and give him the running shoes. If Kefka catches us, we're toast! And if he drives General Leo out of the battalion, he'll probably become the next general. It'll make me laugh. If someone like him becomes general, I'll go home. Shh! What if he hears you? We'll be jailed. Alright, alright. Uh-oh, here he comes. Back to the waiting zones. Hey, you! You keeping a sharp lookout? Yes, sir. You're Kefka, correct? How are you, sir?
Please, save your petty small talk. Just do your jobs.
I love to hate Kefka, and that's what makes him a great villain. Someone's got to put that guy away. I'd love to tell him to his face. He's no General Leo. Shh. Do I always have to tell you to keep it down? You're hopeless. I hate that weirdo, Kefka. I don't even think he's human. Not like General Leo. Agreed. You two, we're about to storm Doma Castle. You will join the assault team. Alright. Doma! I like the soldiers' color scheme. That sky blue, that baby sky blue, and the really light, like, lime green. And I mean, they wear turbans. That's how you know they're awesome. It's hopeless. We can't keep them out. So it's finally happening. A moment, sir. Cian! Cian's awesome. Allow me the honor. Faithful retainer to his family's liege, with the courage and strength of 100 men. Cian. And I love that he's not, like, in his late 20s. He's clearly been doing this his entire life. Like, from the age that he could so much as hold a sword, he was specifically training to be the best. If we can fail their commander, they'll surely give up. Let us give it a try. I don't really think they're in much of a threatening position to get inside the castle. Two of them are just, like... Two of them are walking around aimlessly. Two of them are charging.